Babe Ruth, baseball incarnate, one of the greatest New York Yankees. George Herman Ruth was known for a particular thing. Aside from the home runs. Okay, that one's just made up. Jeez, I'm talking about eating. The behemoth of bust might have not been the healthiest of players at the time, but just how unhealthy has been greatly exaggerated. But he definitely knew how to eat as much as he knew baseball. So, in honor of the 90th anniversary of the Great Bambino's final Major League appearance, I've decided to risk my well-being and eat what this Sultan of Swat would destroy on an average day. Now, Jidge was a 6'2", 215-pound powerhouse of a player, and I'm just a 5'10", 125-pound underweight stick with stomach problems. So there's gotta have to be some adjustments. So I'm basically taking everything on this list and cutting it in half. That way I can save myself and still be alive. So you'll see what I'm eating, but also what the Caliph of Clout would have been destroying as well. Disclaimer. If you ever do a food challenge, please make sure that you're safe and you take care of your health. Don't push yourself farther than you know that you can handle. If you have to tone it down or stop, do it. Take care of yourself and keep yourself safe. So, with all that said, let's start the Mini Babe Ruth Challenge. So there really isn't any record of Babe Ruth's daily routine. And so, okay, hold up. Yeah, this. And so, from the information I was able to gather, he got up like about 9 o'clock. So that's why I'm eating breakfast right now at 9 o'clock. But I've been up since 6. So I've basically been just killing time. So everything's done, and now it's time to dig in. So here's, I think over here should be the list of what he actually ate. They didn't specify how many eggs, so, or should I say, I couldn't find anything that said how many eggs. Some said 18 eggs, others said 4 eggs, so I just went middle of the round and went with 2. Got the steak. They also didn't mention how the potatoes were made, but they did say, but some did reference hash browns, so I attempted hash browns. I didn't have a shredder, that's why they look like paprika covered fries. But anyway, I'm hungry, and so I haven't eaten for 2 hours. So since it's 9 o'clock now, I've been saving myself for this because of how much food I'm gonna eat today. But yeah, I got the ginger ale. I did not get the bourbon. I didn't have time to get that. So everything else here is what he ate minus the bourbon, because at the same time, it's 9 o'clock. I don't feel like having such things this early in the morning. All right, so I just finished breakfast, and so far I'm good. Don't feel as bad as I thought I would, but I honestly can't believe I ate a whole T-bone steak, plus eggs, plus potatoes in the morning. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of food today. I am not sure how long I'm gonna last. Well, this time it's snack time, and so instead of his customary 2 hot dogs, I'm just eating 1 because, again, tiny stomach. So yeah, and also I got a cup this time because it makes it easier to drink the sodas from the tiny little hole. Get it large and faster. So got the Coke, got the hot dog. Let's go. Also, for those of you who don't believe that ketchup belongs on a hot dog, I apologize, but I like hot dogs, and nor should I say I like hot dogs with ketchup and mustard. So I apologize for that. Yum. Okay, so snack one is done, and I'm definitely full, especially after breakfast. This filled me up a little more. We'll see how lunch goes when it comes time, but yeah. Next up is lunch. So I apparently made the mistake of forgetting to wash the lettuce. Even though it says no need to wash, I'm still gonna wash it anyway because better be safe than sorry. So while I was meal prepping yesterday, I forgot to leave one of the So while I was meal prepping yesterday, I forgot to leave one of the potatoes whole so that I could make a baked potato because, again, it didn't really mention what type of potatoes he ate at lunch. But like I said, I forgot to leave one left alone to make a baked potato, and, well, I just used the leftover potatoes that I had from breakfast. So, yeah, I fried them a little bit, so I literally have kind of like French fries, onion French fries right now. But yeah, got the lettuce, Roquefort dressing. Second steak of the day, even though technically for lunch I'm supposed to be eating 2 of them. I will die if I do that, so just the one. And I have some leftover Coke from the snack because I didn't get a chance to drink all of it. But yeah, so lunchtime started. Okay, well, that was decent. I'm surprised I'm still lasting this long. I mean, I've already had 2 steaks, 2 sets of potatoes, eggs, hot dog, hot dog, and I'm supposed to get another hot dog in a little while, another steak, and a couple more potatoes. So yeah, so far, lettuce was covered in the dressing, so I didn't taste the lettuce at all, mostly dressing, which I'm happy about. But definitely feeling full. Not maxed out yet, but it's just blowing my mind that I was able to eat 2 steaks already today, and I can barely eat breakfast in the morning on a normal day. So let's see if I can keep this up. It's kind of like some sweet bread. Hot dog number 2, done. So in the early days of baseball, there wasn't really a standard game start time. All the games were always organized, of course, but there was no routine standard game start time. So from the research that I did, on average, a typical baseball game during the early days would start at like 3 p.m. or 3 o'clock. And so that is what I'm doing right now. It's 3 o'clock right now, and so I'm heading over to the baseball field, and we're gonna be getting some batting practice. So don't expect any home runs because I am definitely not big, but getting as much batting practice as possible. All right, here we go. The ball's here. I gotta figure out which bat I'm gonna use, because they're both my size. They're both 34-inch bats, but weight-wise, I'm used to swinging a heavier bat. I'm used to swinging like a 32 or a 35, and these are both 28, so guess we'll have to see which one which one works the best. They're both Louisville Sluggers though, so got Babe's Ruth style bat anyway. I do like both. Pyramid grip I'm not used to. Well, I've had a bat that was a pyramid grip, but never really liked. Yeah, if it stopped like right here, it'd be good, but this feels like a little too large for me. I always call this bat the Savannah Banana bat. Maybe one day I'll be a Savannah Banana. I doubt that'll ever happen, but you know, who knows. Let's get one hack each. Let's see. We got phone swing. So right now it's about 4 o'clock. I don't know if you can see that, but that's been a solid hour. It's just batting practice, so I don't think, you know, we could have a 3-hour game with just myself. But yeah, so I'm gonna put the stuff away, head back up, start preparing for dinner. So here we have the final steak of the day. So we got the steak, the lettuce, apple pie. I put 2 slices, and the cottage fried potatoes. So this is the last big meal of the day before the after dinner snack. So yeah, I'm surprised I'm doing this good. Let's see how I feel afterwards. The potatoes really smell great, by the way. I did not expect them to smell that good. Probably should eat, again, I probably should start with the salad, but potatoes are vegetables, so. Also, I almost forgot, I got steak sauce. So you'll probably eat it with the steak once I'm done with the lettuce. Also, so one of my friends was complaining that I didn't show myself eating enough because I was showing them the editing, well, some of the editing that I'm doing on the video. So here's that part. Also, I'm definitely one of those OCD, one food at a time, food can't touch type of people, because, you know, that's just, I don't know why. I thought I could explain it, I can't. I can't tell you guys how much restraint I'm having right now to not eat the apple pie, which when I went to take it out, it obviously exploded because, you know, look at that. That's a total mess, but a very eatable mess. Edible, however you say it. Come to me. I'm sorry for all the unintentional ASMR, but you know, it kind of comes with the territory in this case. All right. Well, that was dinner. Again, like I said, I think at this point, my stomach's gotten used to eating, all these things. So it doesn't feel as full as it did last time. I never felt stuffed these past couple meals, but I've always felt full. And yeah, so far, still doing good. Had 3 steaks, multiple potatoes, and I think all that's left now is just the after dinner snack. So yeah, this is the part everybody typically forgets. Every food challenge video has to have this at some point. And now, the last item on this challenge, the after dinner snack. So, obviously, yeah, I couldn't find any pickled eels, so instead I just went with actual pickles. So, it's close enough, right? This is going to be really interesting. I have no idea how this is going to go. Pickles are done. Ice cream time. Okay, I know as bad as this is going to sound, the pickles didn't really throw off the ice cream. Kind of meshes well. I'm just going to get so much hate after this video, aren't I? Okay, now that the taste has settled in my mouth a little bit, to give you an idea of what the pickles with the chocolate ice cream taste like, if you've ever had like pumpernickel bread, that's what this tastes. No, sorry, not pumpernickel. Well, yeah, either pumpernickel or rye bread. If you've ever had either of those, that's what this tastes like. That is the end of the challenge. So, final thoughts. Genuinely surprised. Like I kept saying through the video, I don't really eat that much to begin with. So, having these technically big portions, for breakfast, for lunch, especially for breakfast, because I usually just drink milk or juice in the morning and then don't eat anything until actual lunch. But so, I thought that at least by the first hot dog, I'd be, the whole challenge would be going south. But I was fine. I'm surprised I was fine. And I never felt stuffed. I felt full, but I never felt stuffed. And even after I finished eating, I felt full, but I'd say 15 minutes later, I was okay and I was ready to eat again. But, I also did notice my actual eating habits, because again, I don't eat much, but what I don't eat, I make up for in snacks. Whether it's me snacking on something or me quickly drinking something, it builds up to whatever I need for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner. So, the little snacks throughout the day, but since I was restraining myself to just eating what was on the challenge, what Babe Ruth ate, I found myself pulling back, going, no, can't eat this right now, or no, it's not time yet. So keeping to it, I did get a little hungry, but by then it was already time for, the next meal in the challenge. Now, the real big question, would I eat this on the regular? No, I would not. I mean, even he had to stop after a while. But if you want to try it out, go ahead. Don't eat this, on a regular basis. Just try it out once or maybe twice, whatever you feel like. Just make sure you're being healthy with it. Don't do it back to back, because it will eventually mess you up. But as long as you space it out, eat it occasionally, if you will, you should be okay. But that's pretty much it for this video. We'll see if there are any after effects. in the coming days, but for now, I enjoyed myself. I ate a lot, and it was all good food too. And yeah, that's basically it. So, like and subscribe if you want to. And as always, thanks for watching, and I see you guys later. So, I'm in the laundry room right now, and it's just a little bit. I finished breakfast a little while ago, and while I was in here, I remembered they have a scale. So I figured it'd be kind of fun to see if I gained any weight or if I lost any weight or if there's any fluctuation. So let's go. So here we go. Okay, so right now based on time, I am at 121.6. Which, considering yesterday I was at 118, yeah, I think the steak, eggs, and potatoes definitely did something. So we'll see what happens at the end of the day.
12 sleepless hours later.
So it's been 12 hours since the last weight check-in. So I came downstairs and let's see. Okay, so 2 pounds. I've been able to gain 2 pounds. That's not much, but